Welcome back, guys, to Marvel Champions League card game. This is the second matchup for Adam Warlock against Proxima Midnight and Corvus Glaive, fighting two villains at once with their own main schemes. If you haven't already seen my video on Adam Warlock vs Ebony Moore, I go through the deck in detail there and discuss how the deck works and the cards inside it, so if you want to check that video out, you can do. So a brief overview of the scenario here. We're fighting two villains at once, both quite weak. 8 hit points, 9 hit points, 2 scheme 1 attack, 1 scheme 2 attack. Both kind of weak. They both have main scheme here, what advances at the same time. When this one reaches its threshold, take all the threat off, and then we get a face down counter card. When this one reaches its threshold, remove the threat, and then deal 6 damage per player to Avenger's Tower. Now the Avenger's Tower here is a unique environment card. When it takes 9 damage, flip it over to its damage side. When it takes 9 damage again, we've lost the game, so that's what we've got to watch out for, the tower. As a force response, when Corvus Glaive attacks, if it's undefended, discard top card and counter deck and deal 1 damage to the tower for each boost icon. And Proxima Midnight, when she attacks, I've got to either deal 1 damage to the tower or if it's +2 attack for this attack. Now either one cannot be defeated while the other has hit points remaining, so I cannot defeat this guy until she's got 0 hit points and vice versa, so I've got to defeat them both at the same time. We also have the focused defense card here, permanent attachments. The villain who matches this attached scheme is active villain. End of the player phase, this will switch back and forth. I can attack who I want and I can thwart what I need to, but only the active villain with this defense card on them will attack me or scheme against me. And also we have to search for a copy of Black Order Procedure. This says Black Order Minion here. 1 scheme to attack. When it's engaged with me, I've got to either deal 1 damage to the tower or take 2 damage. I'll put 1 damage on the tower. So Adam Warlock down here was a strange deck with basically I include an equal number of cards from all 4 aspects and no more than 1 copy of any non-Adam Warlock card. And as an action, discard a card from my hand to move a status card from Adam Warlock. So we shuffled up and ready to go. Okay, so 11 hit points, 8 and 9, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. The cape is good. Audacity is okay. I don't need innovation. I don't quite need quantum magic just yet. I'm going to discard those 2 and in between it and get 2 more. Cosmic awareness for a scheme. On a vest, okay, not bad. I reckon the vest and the cape out first. So I'll play awareness for the vest, I'll play audacity, and in between it. Now audacity is a resource card. If I spend the resource card, deal 1 damage to the villain. So I'll deal 1 damage to the villain. I'll deal 1 damage to Corvus Glaive. So I've got extra defense, and after resolve his battle mage ability, I can ready Adam Warlock. So flip him over now. So he has 1 thought, 1 attack, 2 defense. Battle Mage's ability, it's got a card from your hand once per phase, and depending on what card it is, if it's aggression, 2 damage to an enemy, justice, 2 threat from a scheme, protection, heal 1 damage from an ally, and leadership, give a hero +1 to his thought, attack and defense till end of the round. Okay, and we're just going to, with that, we're going to attack the Black Order Procedure. Put that on 1, and ready up. So 2, 3, 4, and 5, okay. We've got Inspired, we've got Mystic Senses, which is good, helps us draw a card and resolve abilities. Yep, should be okay with this. Cosmic Ward's pretty good too. Okay, so onto the villain phase now. So when my phase ends, it switches over to the other character. 1 on both of the schemes, like so. She attacks, I'm going to choose to put 1 on the main scheme. I'm going to not defend this attack, I'm going to just take it. So 2 plus, that is 3. 1, 2, 3. He attacks, I will defend, I take no damage, and then counter card is another procedure, and I'll choose to put 1 on the tower again. Okay, that's getting quite tricky now, I've got 2 procedures. So I'm going to play Magic, Inspired, Cosmic Ward for Quasar. He has 1 thought to attack, after enters play, remove 1 from each scheme in play, that's good for us. Save Mystic Senses. You know, Quasar attack and kill this Black Order Procedure, and then ready up and await for the next turn. There we go. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, we've got Eternity. Karmic Staff go for extra resources, an upgrade, and we have Summoning Spell here. Discard cards, we get an ally, and play, so we get basically cost of 2, we get a free ally basically. End of our phase, this goes across to Corvus Glaive now. 1 threat on each scheme. He attacks. Now I will defend this. So 1 plus that. So add the other villain's scheme and attack. So it's 3 in total. I take no damage. I take 2 off the procedure though. And then counter card for me is an Outrider. When revealed, it's got a card random from my hand. Okay. Cosmic Ward. Meh. Not the best, but still, it'll do. Okay, so I do want Summoning Spell, but I do want Karmic Staff and Mystic Senses. So play both of these for Staff. There we go. We'll save that, and then we'll attack the Outrider to get rid of that. Nice and early. And ready up. There's flips. Oh, should have draw a card. So 3, 4, 5. Okay. Preservation, we can heal a bit there. Living Tribunal, I don't need that so much. Marble Boy, don't really need for Justice, could be handy. But Mystic Senses is a crucial card to play because lets us draw a card every time he uses his ability. His ability is really good. But I need some ball presence first before I can do that. So, one on each scheme. She attacks, I'm going to choose to give her 3 attack and defend with Quasar. That's fine, nothing goes through. Procedure attacks, I will defend. And encounter card is Direct Assault. Attached to the villain, who is not the active villain. When the attached villain attacks, the attack gains range. If that attack defeats an ally, deal 3 damage to Avenger's Tower, and end that attack, discard this card. Okay. So, I'm going to exhaust that for a resource. Play Preservation. I get to heal 1. To play for Mystic Studies. So we've got a nice ball state down here ready to go. Discard my whole boy with his ability, deal 2 damage to enemy, we'll deal 2 to the procedure. Because we've done that, his battle mage ability, we can exhaust that and draw a card. Magic attack. It's a great card. Choose an enemy, discard 5 cards from my deck and deal 5 to enemy for each card discarded this way. So, first of all, I'm going to attack and finish off this procedure. He's gone. I'm going to play Living Tribunal for magic attack. Discard 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Deal 5 damage to this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down to 2. That should be it for now. Ready up. Still got plenty of defense, but the schemes are getting a bit hairy now. Watch out for them schemes, especially this one. That's the worst one. 3, 4, 5. Okay, I've got scheme removal here. I can pump my thought with that. More scheme removal, more scheme control, and Comet Blast for extra damage. So it should be okay next round. This goes across onto there. So the schemes are both on 4. I've got to be careful of these, especially hers. His is worse. So he attacks. I get +2 to his attack and ranged. So I'm going to have to defend this. So 3, 4, 5, 6. Look at defended. 1, 2, 3. This goes. Counter card is Rain Fire. Deal 3 damage to Avenger's Tower. That's not fun. Okay, so I'm going to play Determination and a Wild Resource. But supposed to play Determination, I get to remove 1 threat from a scheme, 1 threat from this. With Determination, I'll play Zone of Silence. I'm going to discard 4 cards from my deck to remove 4 threats. Oh, there's Soul World, I need that Soul World card. But this card is the worst one because 6 damage to the tower will make us lose really fast. Let's discard Tuition to Ability, remove 2 threat from a scheme, which triggers this, Ray up and draw a card. Then we'll play both these 2 to play Comet Blast. 4 damage to an enemy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Discard 4 cards, extra 4 for each aspect. 1, 2, 3, 4. Only 1 aspect was discarded, so 1 damage. That sucked. Bring it down to 4. And the schemes are quite low. 4 health, so we're going to have to recover soon. So before it goes over, I'm going to just flip over to him and recover. 5, 6, 7. Ready up. Because the scheme's quite low, it should be okay. But I do get a second encounter card, which is bad. Comet Blast is there, that's good. It's going to help us out, that'll do a lot of damage. So Comet Blast could finish off one of the villains. In between Comic Awareness, Audacity, onto Magic, and Inspired. Inspired's useless, but never mind. Okay, this moves across to here. 1 on each scheme. She schemes now for 1 + 0, which gets Tough Status card, which kind of sucks. First counter card is going to be Outrider, random card from my hand. Inspired, thank God for that, that was the worst one I needed. Another counter card is Gang Up, gain Surge, and the other one is Sit Under Fire. Okay, this is the Crisis icon. Hinder, when defeated though, I get to draw a card, so it's not all that bad. So 3 on there, let's flip him over. Scar, I'm going to actually, let's see, I'm going to thwart for 1 with this to get down to 2. I'm going to discard the in-betweener with his ability. 2 damage to an enemy, ping this off. Triggers this, raise up, triggers this, draws a card. Going to play Audacity and Quantum Magic to play Cosmic Awareness. 3 from a scheme, let's just get rid of this. That's that gone. Draw a card, scheme's defeated. Cosmic Ward again. I'm going to save that though, so I'm going to spend one of these for Cosmic Ward. And I'm going to just attack and get rid of this tough status card. That's it for now. I find Adam Warlock can hang on quite a bit in matches and stay alive, so I don't want to use this on him because he's too weak anyway. 4, 5. Definitely play Summoning Spell next to get out a free ally. Well, not free, but cheap. This moves across, so he attacks, I will defend. So 1 plus 2 is 3. I take nothing. Can't get a card. At Assault, that's the same one before. Extra damage. Okay, defeats an ally. Okay. Not a treachery, so it doesn't count for that, unfortunately. So let's play 1 more resource, 1 for Eternity, and Summoning Spell. Discard cards to get an ally and put it into play. My control. Could be bad, could be good. Marble Boy, not the best really, never mind. So 0 fort to attack, but I can pay a physical resource when he attacks and give piercing and ranged. Let's have him attack and finish off stage 1 of Corvus Glaive. Down to 0. And let's play these 2 for Karmic Blast. I won't discard any cards, I'll just do 4 damage straight up. So that's her stage defeated as well. So both stages are defeated. So let's go to the next stage. So the next stage is pretty simple. It's exactly the same, just so not much different, just an extra bit of attack and a bit more hit points, 11 hit points instead of 9, and instead of 1 attack, but 2 attack. Much like she has, pretty similar, but instead of 2 attack, she has 3 attack. But the abilities are all the same. The tower's okay so far as well. That's the end of my go. This changes over. Flip up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we've got Comet Blast and Magic Attack. I can do a massive damage. I could probably kill off 1 villain with these 2 cards alone. Okay, so Comet Blast and Magic Attack, I could do massive damage. I could probably kill off 1 of the villains this turn alone. Oops, it should be on 12 hit points. Sorry. There we go. So villain phase now. Let's change it over. Sorry. To him. So 1 on there, 1 on there. He attacks. I will defend. 2 plus 3. Oof, I take 2. Some big boost icons there. And the counter card is Landing Craft. So it's our token. I'll put that there. When defeated, discard the card, still get a minion, put into play engage with the first player who defeated this scheme. Unfortunately, acceleration tokens affect both schemes in play, so I've got to watch out for that. Okay, let's do some serious damage. So I'm going to play Determination and exhaust a resource, and I'm going to remove a threat from one of these. Actually, this one instead, more pain in the arse. So Comet Blast, deal 4 damage to a villain, and discard 4 cards. Extra 1 for each boost die, for each different aspect. 1, 2, 3. Arc 1 for arc 1, 2, extra 3 damage, not too bad. 1, 2, 3. There we go. And then you know what? Let's finish him off. Let's finish off this guy. So we're going to play Living Tribunal to play Magic Attack. Discard 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, Soul World again. I like that Soul World. It's so good. That's 4. Perfectly 4 damage. That's him gone. I've just got to focus on her now instead. Okay. So let's see. I'm going to have him defend and attack, and then wait it out. So ready up. I'll keep Major Victory in for extra ally. So 3, 4, 5. Okay, I've got Uppercut and Comet Blast. Hopefully I can play both and finish off this villain. So this changes to her now. So she has got extra attack. But if she defeats an ally, 3 damage to the tower. It's already on 6, that'll flip the tower over. But I'll probably afford that anyway, that's fine. So 1 each scheme. So that's on 4, that's on 3. She attacks, he defends. I'll give her +2 for this attack. So 3, 4, 5, 5 damage. Because the ally defeated, because of that attachment, I get 3 damage to the tower. So the tower flips over now. Interestingly enough, the tower says on there, it ignores the unique rule, so you can have the tower out yourself. When you flip it over though, that unique rule isn't there anymore. So now, when there's 9 damage here, we lose the game. An encounter card is Treachery, Schemes, but we're going to cancel it with our Cosmic Ward. Hey, I've got handy playing that earlier. Okay, so just 12 hit points to get through, so let's see what we can do. So first of all, exhaust that and spend a resource for Carnage Blast. That's 4 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, down to 8. Discard 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Only 1 aspect, so down to 7. That was pretty bad. 7. I can't play uppercuts, but I'm going to play Major Victory. I'm going to play there. So when he is defeated, choose a friendly Guardian character. Ready that character. Attack for 1 with both. Down to 5. So hopefully 1 more turn. I should have this in the bag. So ready up, draw cards. Oop, extra encounter card though. Could be all go wrong in a minute. Let's see. So we've got innovation on there and 4, 5. Carnage Blast. We should have this in the bag. We can survive this round with Carnage Blast. We're okay. It's a good card. Okay, so 1 each scheme. That's on 5. That's on 4. Oh no, extra 1 because I forgot a token. It's actually a token. That's actually on 5. This one's resolved, so I've got an extra encounter card. Oh no. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That ain't good. So he attacks, I'll defend. 2 plus defeat an ally, 3 to the tower. Oh no. It's all going wrong. Counter card, the first one is... Oh no. Discard 5 cards of your deck. No, go to Alter Ego, exhaust it, move from the game. Second one is... Corvus Glaive attacks against me. He will scheme, so that's 2 plus nothing. Tough status card. Active villain. So that's 2 on there. And lastly, assault. Oh, and Black Orb Besieger. That's fine. 1 on the tower is okay. So my go now. So easily done. Flip over. I'm going to discard combat training to do 2 damage to the enemy. Down to 3. Triggers this. Ready up. Triggers this. Draws a card. And I'm just going to play Shield Spell and Innovation. Carnage Blast. Perfectly enough, but more than enough to finish off that villain. And that's it. That's the Proxima Midnight and Corvus Glaive defeated. Adam Warlock's deck is bizarre, but it works. You can hang in there for so long. Different aspects work so well. I thought seeing all 4 aspects at once, it wouldn't have no theme, it wouldn't work, but theme works well. Go through your deck fast, fly through your deck, do massive damage with Carnage Blasts and spell cards. And that is it. If you comment down below any questions about this deck, the scenario, or the game itself, if you could like and subscribe, I appreciate that, and thank you for watching.